The SpaceMaster compact coil line from Co-Press Equipment offers a viable solution to your limited floor space coil processing challenges. In this video presentation, we'll visually review the sequence of operations and coil changeover procedures to help you operate your SpaceMaster line more productively and safely. General startup considerations. Read and understand the operation manual. Perform, date, and record all maintenance procedures per required frequency, including lubrications, inspections, fluid replacements, and so on. And always, a safety-first attitude. To start the power-up sequence, make sure all moving components are free of obstructions and personnel. Turn on the main air supply if applicable. Then rotate the main disconnect switch to the on position. Next, press the Power On illuminated push button on the Servo Master control. This turns on the master control relay, which in turn energizes control power. If the emergency stop push button is depressed, the power on indicator will remain off. Just rotate the emergency stop push button to reset it before energizing control power. Then enable the drives by pressing the mode key on the Servo Master keypad. This enables both the reel drive and the feeder straightener drive. Note that prior to pressing this key, the word Power will be displayed in the upper left corner of the display screen. The display will clear upon pressing the mode key. Then press the mode key once more to place the Servo Master control in manual mode. Note, the word Manual is now displayed. Then load the appropriate job, or program the parameters to a new job. Now you are ready to place the coil on the mandrel. It is important to position the coil for bottom payoff. Position the coil on the approximate center of the coil lift. Remove all radial retaining bands from the coil before loading the coil onto the mandrel. Lift and lock the narrow coil supports into their appropriate positions. Next, fully retract the lower material support and raise the material hold down by pushing the appropriate buttons on the machine control. Next, using the control pendant, move the lower coil guide and rear upper coil guide to the correct width for the job. Use the scales located on the mandrel pad and coil guide supports to move each of the guides to the correct position. Next, using the control pendant, press and hold the Raise Front Coil Guide button until the front coil guide is in the fully raised position. Using the control pendant, press the Extend Coil Car button to move the coil car closer to the mandrel. Then press the Raise Coil Car button to raise the coil so that the inside diameter of the coil is lined up with the center of the mandrel. Then move the coil car towards the back plate until the coil is approximately 1/16 of an inch from the rear coil guides. Use the mandrel pad scale to verify that the coil is centered. If it is not centered, readjust the coil toward the center position. Using the control pendant, press the lower coil car button to fully lower the coil car. Then press Mandrel Expand to tighten the mandrel pads to the coil ID. Retract the narrow coil supports to clear the coil. Then press Retract Coil Car on the control pendant to move the coil car to home position. Then, using the control pendant, lower and adjust the front coil guide to a position that is approximately 1/16 of an inch from the front side of the coil. Next, it's time to thread the coil through the line. From the control panel, press the Hold Down Automatic button to lower the Hold Down wheel onto the coil. Then press and hold the Lift Lower Material Support button until the lower material support arm is in position to support the strip when the coil banding is cut. Rotate the coil to position the leading edge at the 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock position depending on the line feed direction. Then cut and remove the remaining coil banding. Then prepare the straightener for the coil's entrance. Press and hold the Raise Threading Assist Roll button until the roll is fully open. Press and hold the Raise Debender Roll button until the roll bar is fully open. Press the Entrance Pinch Roll button to open the pinch roll. Turn the crank handle to open the edge guide rollers wider than the material width. Then press the Reel Jog Forward button to advance the leading edge of the coil approximately 6 inches past the debender roll. Close the edge guides to accurately center the coil strips. Then reverse the crank handle approximately 1/16 of an inch to allow clearance. Press the Lower Threading Assist button to force the strip down against the fixed lower roll. Jog the strip forward until the leading edge is approximately 6 inches past the debender roll. Press the Lower Debender Roll button to deflect the material enough to guide it into the entrance pinch rolls. Jog the strip forward until the leading edge is between the entrance pinch rolls. Then press the button to close the entrance pinch rolls on the strip. Raise the debender roll and the threading assist roll, and then press the Lower Material Support button until the lower material support extension lays flat. Then push the Reel Automatic Mode button to place the reel in automatic payoff mode. Next, set the proper straightener settings by cranking the upper bank to specific depths. Note that there is a vertical scale and pointer, and also a dial indicator for specific settings. Next, open the straightener bank Open-Close and Feed Roll Open-Close buttons to open both the straightener bank and feed rolls. Jog the strip forward until the leading edge is beyond the feed rolls. Then press the straightener bank Open-Close and Feed Roll Open-Close button to close both the straightener bank and the feed rolls. Make sure exit side feed guides are opened, and once material has been fed through the feeder, reposition them to 1/16 of an inch from the material. Then, using the handheld feed pendant, jog the material to the first station in the die. If pilot release is required, press the Pilot Release button on the operator panel. The button will light up when enabled. Now it's time to cycle the press and completely thread the material through the die via manual feed settings. Once the material is completely threaded, press the Mode and Auto Start keys on the Servo Master control to initiate fully automatic operation.